Alright guys, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about functions in Python. Functions are essential building blocks for structuring code and promoting reusability. This chapter will cover the creation, parameters, return values, and practical applications of functions in Python. Alright, let's look at the example. Okay, I'm going to create a very simple function here. So in order to define a function, we use this def keyword. Then we provide it a name. I'm going to call it as greet. Going to pass a parameter. Now print a greeting message here. Hello, right? Okay, this is our simple function. Now, how do you call it? We just call that function. And now when you are providing a value here, so that is called argument. Okay. Now we defined a very simple function here. We called it greet, passed a parameter and print out the parameter with a hello message, with a greeting message here. And now we call it and we provided a argument here, David. Okay. Now if I run this, we are getting a output here, hello David, right? So you can call the function as many time as you like. Mark Peter. If I run it, okay, so we are getting this three output here, right? So this is how we create and call a function. Okay. Now we are going to look at a very useful keyword that is called return. Let's see how to use it. I'm going to call it add. Going to pass two parameter, first, second. Now I'm going to, instead of outputting this value, I'm going to return the value, right? So the usage is like, it is not going to output, rather it is going to return the value. Okay, so that value could be stored in a variable. Okay, let's see how do you do it. First plus second. Okay, we're going to sum these two parameter and we're going to return the value, right? Okay, now I'm going to create a very simple variable result. Okay, call the function, pass two value here. Okay, now print result. Now if you run the program, we are getting the sum of these two argument here, okay, which is 14. You can also create another, let's say result second. You can pass another two parameter, let's say 5 plus 5. Okay, I'm going to plus result second. Okay, now if you rerun this program, we are getting 24. Sum of these two variable. Okay, so this is how we use return in Python. Okay, now we are going to look at how to use default parameters. Okay, now I'm going to create a very basic function here. Greet message. Okay, now I'm going to pass a parameter, print the parameter. Okay, hello name. Okay, this is our function. Now, how do you create a default parameter? So, okay, GUST. Now this is our default parameter. Okay. Now let me call the function create message. Now I'm going to pass an argument, right? Let's say Peter. I'm going to run the program. I'm getting this output here. Hello, Peter. Second time, I'm going to call this function create message. Now I'm not going to provide any argument here. Let's see what is the outcome we are getting. Yeah. All right. So, okay. So if we do not provide or do not pass any argument, right, while calling a function, it is going to give us the default parameter which we already defined while creating this function. Okay, so this is how we set or create default parameter. Okay, all right, now we are going to look at args keyword or statement, right? That is like, okay, default. We are going to define a function here. Okay, add numbers. Numbers, okay, right. Return some, okay, result. Excuse me, I'm just going to close the door. All right, sorry about that. Now result, add numbers. I'm going to pass some number here. Okay, now print result. All right, okay. Now if I run the program, we are getting this output here. Okay, so the simple meaning of this statement is like when you are not sure how many argument you are going to passing, how many arguments you are going to pass in a function, that time we use this statement args, right? Asterisk sign and this statement args. Also, you can replace it with anything, right? And anything. Okay. Now you call it here anything. All right, so we are getting the result here, right? So this is how we use args keyword, right? It is like, variable number of arguments when we are passing, okay, in a function. All right, guys, now we just reached the end of this video, right? So functions are the backbone of structured and reusable code, okay? As we have seen, they can take parameters, return values, have default parameters, and even handle a variable number of arguments. All right, guys, stay tuned for the next chapter where we will continue to explore Python's features and enhance our coding skills. All right, see you in the next chapter. Till then, take care and stay happy. Bye bye.